Good evening, my fellow affected psychopaths. Today I'll be injecting you with the insanity that is my voice. Let's get started. And done. Finally, that took a while. At least now I can finally get back to more important things, like making new Lego gun weapons.
Don't you mean fix up some of your food creations?
What?
If I remembered correctly, you said, and I couldn't.
I could use the elastic string for a stronger sling, and maybe use a propeller 8 blade to 5 diameter instead of using the standard Lego Technic knob gear. If I do make any of these changes, it'll probably be uploaded as a short rather than a full video. But I don't wanna. I wanna build something new, like a machine gun or a new Lego Exo Bow.
You promised your viewers. You even biohazard madness.
No, I wanna. You can't make me. No! I wanna build new stuff! I wanna build! Since my test dummy seems to be adamant to nag my case to fix my last handgun, it's not like I wanted to make anything new! I decided to see how I can fix up my weapon to make it shoot better. So let's get started! Okay, so I won't go into too much detail on how the weapon works, mostly because I already explained in detail on how the weapon works, so make sure to check the vid out. For now, I'll give you a quick footnote version. Basically, the weapon uses a combination of a semi-automatic rubber band mechanism and Lego bricks. Like I said earlier, if you want to know how this weapon works in full detail, then check out the video of me covering the previous version of this weapon. Until then, let me tell you what I did to make the weapon shoot harder when I was aiming at Steve's face. Alright, the first thing I want to fix is the Eternals. The loading gear has been changed, where before it was a knob gear, now it's a 11272 with 2 Technic brush 1/2 smooth pieces. The great thing about this part in particular is that the middle hole is axle shaped, so I can connect the 11272 and the ratchet with a singular axle, allowing the mechanism to move as one solid piece. Speaking of the ratchet, the part had to be redesigned. At first, I thought I could leave it alone. That was until I loaded the weapon with stronger rubber bands and had the mentioned part explode on me. So this time the ratchet had to be stronger. The ratchet is a combination of 3 part number 32124 and 4 1x2 plates. I had to put a lot of thought when designing the ratchet, because you see, this part had to be strong enough to take the strain of the rubber bands, but also still be where the G-shaped trigger will still catch the ratchet ends. So the weapon doesn't just fire all the rubber bands at once. This new design meets all the criteria. The 32124s are strong enough to take the strain of the bands, and the corners of the 2x4 plates stick out just enough where they're able to get caught by the G-shaped trigger. With the mechanism changes out of the way, it's time to talk about the cosmetic/functional add-ons I did. As you fellow infected psychopaths will notice by now, I added a barrel extension and a stock. Both attachment turns this handheld into a rifle. The barrel extension allows me to use longer rubber bands, allowing me to have more range, turning this handheld into a medium range rifle. If I had to take a guess, I say the extension makes the weapon almost on par with the OH-08S rifles. It's definitely a step up from the last version when I was making this handgun. The stock also has another purpose other than looking cool and helping to aim. There's a section on the stock where I can attach and detach extra ammo. Oh yeah, there's one more thing, I also added a cool looking sight.
Rifle lock distance is 18 feet or 5.4864 meters. Handheld variant is 12 feet or 3.6576 meters.
The weapon is definitely a major improvement compared to my last version. The only downside which I couldn't change was the loading. Because you see, loading the gun is an entire process in of itself. I have to load the rubber bands one at a time, then turn the ratchet with each time that I load in one singular rubber band. After when I'm done with that whole ordeal, I have to load in the projectiles. The whole process can take me up to 5 to 8 minutes. That's a bit too long when it comes to loading a Lego gun. This weapon is more like the semi-automatic musket of Lego guns, but yet, it's still a good weapon to have. Keep in mind the weapon is medium range, it's semi-automatic, and it's an amazing piece of Lego gunsmithing history. I mean, keep in mind, Lego gunsmithing have been around since 2009. This was one of the first working semi-automatic Lego brick shooters to ever exist, so it's definitely a well-earned place in any collector's stash. And that's all the time we have today for this class of Arsenal. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit or shoot the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out my other videos. Until next time, see you later, you psychopaths.